Hi guys, it's Amy, your golf coach. Welcome to the last episode of Drop 10 Shots series. It's on every golfer's mind to get better at golf and shoot lower scores. When it comes to lowering that score, we can't skip talking about your putting. During your round, you'll notice that putts around 10 to 12 feet seem like a short enough putt to always be making, but in reality, it's really not that easy. So you're really losing about 2 to 3 shots easily with short putts. Today, I'll show you how to make those short putts and help you save those 2 to 3 shots per round. When you watch a PGA Tour pro putt and then we compare it to an amateur golfer's putting, there is one thing that's really going to stick out. So when the PGA Tour pro putts, they anchor down beautifully, they stay very steady, and they just rock their shoulders, that's it, boom, boom. You see how steady the whole body stays? Whereas if you take an amateur golfer who putts really well, it looks very similar, except they sort of go with the similar flow to a full swing and they move kind of back and forth a little bit during putting. And this movement doesn't seem like a big issue at all, but it actually is for putting. Because when you anchor down, stay very steady and you're rocking your shoulders only, now that putter face is coming back to the golf ball with a square face and hitting the sweet spot with similar loft every single time, giving you a higher chance of putting a beautiful roll on the ball and making those putts. But if you're moving around ever so slightly around when you're putting, now the club face is going to go into the golf ball slightly opened or closed, lofted, de-lofted, missing the sweet spots. So there's less chance of making that ball in the hole. I'm so sure you've heard this tip before. When you set up, you're supposed to have your lead eye over the ball. Left eye over the ball to the point when you drop the ball, it'll hit the ball that's sitting there. So this eye alignment is really important for a couple different reasons. Number one, if your eyes are directly over the ball, now you have higher chances of aiming correctly. Whereas if your eyes are too far outside or too far inside, it apparently warps the line from the ball to the hole, and now it throws your aiming off. So even if you put on a perfect stroke, but your aiming is off, there's less chances you're gonna make that putt. So we really want the left eye to be directly over the golf ball. And reason number two is what we just talked about, anchoring down. If your eyes are directly over the ball and you keep it there during the stroke, boom, boom. You see how steady I stay? I'm not moving around in my feet. So eyes over the ball is very important. And to help explain that, I have used smart insoles before where it shows how your feet moves during the stroke. But today, I'm going to Aimee-fy a little bit more and show you a super simple drill. Ta-da! It's the string drill, and I've done these drills since I was a junior golfer. I used to use it a lot. It actually helps you with many different aspects to your putting. I'm going to explain that in a little bit. I actually made it myself, and I've made several extra ones. So that's the giveaway I'm going to be talking about at the end. So stay tuned. All right, I've put 3 pearls in the string. So the middle pearl is actually going to be placed directly over the golf ball. So when you set up and your lead eye is over the wall, you'll notice that the pearl will be smack in the middle of the golf ball. And when you're putting, you're paying attention to that so it's not moving around, so you can be anchored down and being very steady, boom, boom. So this string and the pearl is going to let you set up with the eyes directly over the ball and keep it there during the stroke. And now you notice there are 2 more pearls at the end, and the one in the back indicates the size of the backstroke, and this one over here indicates where your putter will finish in the downstroke. And it's set up to a 1-to-1 ratio. That's how we like it. It helps you with your tempo to become more consistent. So now you're using the string drill to work on your stroke size as well. This is different from chalk drills because this string is off the ground. If your putter head starts traveling too high, the string will catch it. So now you're working on the height of the putter head as well, which is fantastic. And then now when you're looking at the hole, this string is drawing the imaginary line you're supposed to be drawing in your head from ball to the hole. So now you're doing visual training with the string as well. Many different things going on. And as you're working on that 1-to-1 ratio stroke, the more and more of this string drill you do, the consistent that putting tempo is going to become. All right, so you're keeping your eyes over the ball, keeping an eye on that pearl so it doesn't move, and go boom, boom. Very steady, anchor down. One bonus tip here. If you are putting and you keep seeing yourself moving and you just can't help it, now the bonus tip is when you set up, you're supposed to put your weight in the balls of your feet. That's the sensation. But in reality, if you measure your feet, there will be more pressure in the heels. But you really need to feel like you're leaning forward a little bit to make sure the eyes are over the ball that way. When you do this, if you go ahead and put like 1% to 2% extra in the ball of the front foot right here, just 1 or 2%, very little extra there, and then keep it there. Keep that really focused on that 2% in the front left, and then putt. You see how steady I stayed during that putt. So just 2%. If you do any more than that, that's gonna alter your attack angle on the way down. You're gonna end up hitting down at it, which we don't want. So go ahead and put no more than 2% in the front foot, and that's going to help you to anchor down beautifully like the PGA Tour pros. Ta-da! I made 5 extra of these, and this is the giveaway event. If you comment down below of what your golf concerns are, now you are entered in the next live stream. I will be picking 5 lucky winners to send you the gifts. All right, today we worked on your putting to help lower your score. We did that by keeping the lead eye over the ball with the Aimee 5 string drill. We can now keep our eyes over the ball, work on that stroke path, stroke size, height of the stroke, tempo, path of the line all at once, and you'll start to make more putts like a tour pro and lower your scores like that. Now you know exactly how to drop 10 shots of your score. Before we move on to the new series, I'm going to take a couple extra episodes to help answer some of the questions you had during this series. Please keep an eye out for that. And the new series is going to be awesome with my sister. It's going to be super fun handling your game between your ears. So please look forward to that. Thank you so much for golfing with me today. See you in the next one. Mwah. And please enter.